Entaratasta, ladies and gentlemen, my name is KiWiKaKi, and today I'm going to be bringing you another pro game between KiWiKaKi and IdrA. This is on Blistering Sands, and it is from the recent MLG. Now, I just want to say again, I announced it in the last video, but thank you very much to my first official donator, xCydronox. I really appreciate it, as I say, I've got something special for you planned later on, which is going to be cool, as you are my very first. My donation virginity has been broken. That's horrible, and I'll never say that again. Anyway, I wanted to cast this game, as I have already seen it, but I wanted to show you something fantastic. Going into this game, IdrA was at MLG DC, as you may or may not know, and he took a flight from Korea to come and play, and he was the favourite, and in fact went on to win the whole thing, so congratulations to IdrA for that. However, one of the biggest fears that he had going into this tournament was playing against KiWiKaKi, and it happened. And this is the first game from the best of three. Obviously IdrA ended up winning, otherwise he wouldn't have won MLG DC, although it was a double elimination, so he may not have won, but he did win. So, but what I wanted to illustrate here is the power of the surprise attack, in effect. It wasn't or the power of, you know, unconventional tactics, which happened to appear in these tournaments, which it was just fantastic. I really enjoyed watching this first game between KiWiKaKi and IdrA, so if you haven't seen it, this is me bringing it to you because it was frigging awesome. So we do see now IdrA is throwing down the spawning pool at a very, very normal 14. Sometimes people do go for the gas first or even the expansion first, but KiWiKaKi, the little gem of Protoss that he is, blocking off that expansion with this pylon in order to make sure he can delay it as long as possible. And this is one of the main points of this tactic: delaying your opponent their normal play in order to be able to spring upon them something later on, which may be quite, you know, as I said before, unconventional. So this probe getting in on the mix here, trying to take out this drone, but this drone is not having any of it, and this overlord going to be moving into position in order to be able to scout what KiWiKaKi is doing. So we do see a cybernetics cord going down now. I won't be surprised if we do see a zealot in production very soon in order to be able to block off this choke. And this drone going to be doing a bit of scouting here. Oh, I'm going to be doing a gas steal. That's obnoxious. Nice moves there, Mr. IdrA, and throwing down his own gas as well. So he is going to be wanting a few Zerglings out here in order to be able to pick off this pylon. I'm pretty sure they're going to be going straight to that pylon in order to make sure he can get up his gas as quickly as he possibly can, and throwing down a very, very fast robotics bay KiWiKaKi at this point. Just continuing to produce probes as well, and we also do see a queen coming out for IdrA, which is still rallied down here, and we do see now that hatchery has gone down for IdrA, so he's going to be getting a very, very nice economy anytime soon once that does get into full swing. Do see this zealot is now on this choke point, but that being said, that's a very little gap there. I'm pretty sure that a Zergling may be able to squeeze through that. I wonder if he's going to actually give it a shot. But we do see a second... oh, he does move into position now, and the Zergling could not get through there. We do see a second zealot on the production tab in order to be able to reinforce that wall, and this probe is picking off this extractor very, very slowly. We also do see metabolic boost in production for IdrA, as well as a few creep tumors going to be spreading the creep very nicely as well. Always really important to keep on top of your creep management. And a pylon going to be going down for KiWiKaKi at these rocks, as well as these Zerglings going to be trying to pick off the rocks, although they only do 2 damage to rocks each attack, so that's going to take a millennia and forever. And we do see now a Immortal coming out for KiWiKaKi, so he's going to be Chrono boosting that Immortal out, getting it as quickly as he possibly can in order to be able to maybe apply some early pressure. I've already seen this game, so the maybe is probably a definitely. So yeah, sorry about the kind of spoilers things, but as I say, it's great. Just keep watching, it's fantastic. And we do see warp gates almost finished now in research for KiWiKaKi, as well as a few spine crawlers going down for IdrA in order to be able to make sure he can fend off any early pushes that do come along. Right now, IdrA's Overlord is moving into a really nice position here, and I'm pretty sure... oh my god, he doesn't see this Robo Bay. If he'd just move it a little bit further towards there, he would see that Robo Bay, and we do see now a Warp Prism coming out for KiWiKaKi, as well as 3 more gateways on the production. So now Warp Gate is finished for KiWiKaKi, and we do see also a Roach Warren going down for IdrA as well, so that's going to play a big role maybe in the downfall of IdrA if these Immortals can get a lot of pot shots off on those roaches, as Immortals do counter roaches very well. And now that Warp Prism is in play, IdrA does see that Warp Prism, I believe. He has seen that Warp Prism and he knows it's coming. He just doesn't know where it is going to be coming from, although by process of elimination and where it's heading, I imagine he knows it's going to be coming up to this top position here. We do see now Roach Speed, Gliore Constitution in the production tab for IdrA, as well as throwing another Creep Tumor down in order to make sure that he can keep his movement on this area as fast as he possibly can do, as he knows the Warp Prism is coming from that direction, so he needs the creep there in order to be able to give himself a bit more of an advantage. And now it looks like these Immortals are going to be dropped. Oh, but warping in Zealots first and dropping these Immortals as well, although that Immortal does get surrounded and is going to be picked off by these Zerglings quite quickly. And now all these Zerglings and this Immortal are going to be doing a lot of damage in the base of IdrA. And it seems like the Zealots are getting very low at this point, getting a lot of pot shots off on that Queen and that Roach with this Immortal, just keeping them alive, making sure that he can reinforce with this Warp Prism. Really nice use of this Warp Prism here in order to be able to reinforce these Immortals. And a lot of Zerglings now trying to get around on this Immortal, but they're not going to be any use getting us around on those, but these Zealots are going to be able to fend them off quite easily. Nice micro here at this point from KiWiKaKi, keeping this Immortal alive while still trying to pick off as many Roaches and Zerglings as possible. It seems like if this Roach Warren goes down, IdrA is going to be in a really bad spot. And oh my god, the Gliore Constitution just finishes and the Roach Warren does go down. So now KiWiKaKi moving this Warp Prism up in order to be able to warp in a lot more Zealots. And these Zealots are going to do a lot of damage to these Zerglings, and this Immortal is being controlled perfectly, keeping it alive, recharging the energy on it as well, the shields even, and getting a lot of shots off on these Roaches as he does 50 damage to Roaches, which kills them in 3 shots from this Immortal. A lot of drones now picking at this Immortal, but can do not much damage to it at all. Moving up with this Immortal, trying to take out these Roaches, and this Immortal is going to go down. So now it's just these 2 Zealots versus these 2 Roaches, but there are 4 more Zealots warping in, and it seems like that's going to be GG from IdrA. He's lost a lot of his economy, and he's lost pretty much all of his units here. Any time now, that is going to be GG. So thank you very much for watching this, guys. I just wanted to bring this to you to illustrate to you how Warp Prisms can be used in such an effective way very early game, and I hope you enjoyed it. So if you have done, please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you haven't also, go to check out the description on my page. It's got a Twitter, it's got a Twitter link, it's got an SC2 GG link, and it's also got my donation link. And the more donations I get, the more casts I can do. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.